Welcome to the Space Academy by Laboxatory. What Laboxatory is, we are going to bring you science enhanced, which is experiential. Instead of seeing science in the textbooks, you're actually going to be doing science. Tomorrow, when you're going to look at the light, you're going to see a lot of photons coming towards you, not just light. So, welcome to the UAE Space Academy. What we are trying to bring to you is that Dr. Soyeon Yi, where was she? Somewhere over here. Okay, over there. All right, so Dr. Soyeon Yi will help you and challenge you and motivate you to move towards the UAE astronaut program and to look forward to a time in space. Who of you would like to go to space? How many of you would like to be an astronaut? Half and half? Okay, somebody wants to just be a pilot and stay up there. So what we want to do is we're going to bring to you all the cool space technologies and which you can play with and which you can learn a lot from for science. We're going to have a lot more events coming towards you and to help you understand science more by doing instead of reading. And you can start competing against each other. This event is actually a competition. You are all divided between different teams, which you can look forward to at www.laboxatory.com. Have you seen your team names? Do you know what they are? Okay, who can tell me one? Okay, what is xenon? It's a noble gas. Do you know why xenon is pink in color in the team? Okay, tell me. That's but noble gases, you cannot see a gas. There's noble gas around you. Yeah, I cannot hear. It's pink. So why it is pink in color? It's because the plasma is pink in color. Do you know what plasma is? Kind of. It's the fourth state of matter. You will know more about what plasmas are. So this is a plasma. You see this light? That's a plasma, by the way. So when you excite noble gases in a vacuum chamber, you start ionizing them and making plasma out of them. And this is what we're going to bring to you. So together with Dr. Soyeon Yi, who has served aboard the International Space Station, and she is a biotechnologist, a biochemist, and also an accomplished astronaut. She has gone through a lot of training to be up there in space. With that, I will start without any delays. I will invite Mr. Antoine over here to the stage to actually talk about what we can do to move to space and the future of space education. So, Mr. Antoine, the floor is all yours.
Thank you, Adnan. Hello, everybody. Very nice to see you here. I want to invite the team here to present the team who is going to be with you for this week. So, please join me on stage here. Can you come here next to me? So, first of all, we're very happy to have you here. We're a team coming from Abu Dhabi, the UAE, and from the US, and from Tokyo. So, all over the world. In the US, we are in San Francisco, in California. Edith here will be teaching most of the program this week with you. She comes from Tokyo. She's a professional teacher. You know Dr. Soyeon Yi here, who will be also teaching you, interacting, talking about space. Ask her all the questions you want. We have Shaima here. We have Fatma here, who will be, recognize the blue suits. They will be with you this week. So we're very proud and happy to be a part of this team. Not going to be long. Just to say that this partnership for us is the first time we do it here, and we want to do that many, many more times. So enjoy the week. I'm very happy to see a good crowd from the American International School of Abu Dhabi. Lots of girls. Here in our company, we want to hire this future generation that you are here. So work hard, enjoy this time, have fun, and then you will join us later on. Okay? Thank you very much.
And Shaima, you will, yeah.
I'm very excited to have you all over here, and I'm really, really happy to see all of you delighted to be part of this journey. Now, I'm sure that you are waiting for this moment. I'll be dividing you into teams, as Mr. Adnan introduced, and these teams will have, the first team will be Team Argon, and Ms. Fatima will giving you your vest to start the journey. We have Mr. Hassan Abdullah Al-Yamahi. You are Team Argon. Come here, please, Mr. Hassan. Congratulations. Thank you. The second member in Team Argon will be Ms. Roda Al-Hamoudi. Ms. Roda Al-Hamoudi, where are you? Thank you, Ms. Roda. Thank you. Mr. Al-Hassan Abdul Rahman from Cranley School. Mrs. Angela Mary D. And the last partner of the Argon team will be Mr. Ahmed Azhavi. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. So we have over here the Team Argon who's ready to take part of this journey. Congratulations, and I hope that you guys will be mingling together well. Now, we have Team Helium up. Yeah, please. Prepare that. Okay. Team Helium will be Miss Alia Abdullah Al-Yamahi. Welcome, Miss Alia. And the second member will be Miss Al-Anud Abdullah. Hi. The third member of the Helium team will be Miss Mira Ahmad. Miss Mira, thank you. The fourth member will be Miss Maryam Jassim Al-Hamadi. And the last member of Team Helium will be Miss Saniha Pal, if I pronounce that right now. Can we have a picture with Team Helium, please? Team Helium, prepare yourselves for the journey. The next team that we have will be Team Krypton. Team Krypton members will be Miss Shamma Saleh Al-Hashmi. The second member, Mr. Muhammad Abdul Latif Al-Hammadi. Delighted to see you here. Mr. Ahmed Khalifa Al-Mansouri. And Miss Sasha Eid. So these are the members of, I think we're missing one, I'm sorry. Miss Julia Asad. Please wear your vests and prepare for the journey. Now, for the next team, which is Team Neon. Team Neon, we will be having Mr. or Miss Layla Arribi. Second member will be Mr. Muhammad Saeed Al-Yamahi. Thank you, Mr. Muhammad. Mr. Ahmed Haytham Awad. And Miss Maryam Abdurrahman. Miss Stephanie Burjeli. Sorry for the mess. Wear your vest and prepare for the journey, please. Okay, so we have one more team, Team Xenon. Team Xenon will be Mrs. Joanne Hasloom. Miss Roda Al-Junabi. Mr. Faris Khamis. And Mr. Adnan Haytham Awad. Mr. Jad Hanna. We'll get it done. Can we have a picture with this team? Thank you, guys. We should be having Miss Stephanie Burjili. Can you confirm that you're here with us? The pink. So there is a mistake here. You should have the pink and remove the red badge. Okay. Mr. Abdulaziz Khamis, you should be team pink, Raydon. Miss Mira Al-Hashmi, can you confirm your green, sorry. Mr. Adnan Haytham Awad. Mr. Faris Khamis. Miss Roda Al-Junabi. And Miss Joanne Al-Hashlamoon. Okay, perfect. The orange team, one more last time. Shamma Saleh Al-Hashmi. Miss Shamma Saleh Al-Hashmi. Okay, sorry. She should be orange. Mr. Muhammad Abdul Latif Al-Hammadi. Okay. Mr. Ahmed Khalifa Al-Mansouri. Miss Sasha Eid. And Miss Julie Asad. Perfect. Team Helium, which is the gray team. Miss Alia Abdullah Al-Yamahi. Miss Al-Anud Abdullah. Yellow. Miss Mira Ahmed. Give her the yellow. Mira Ahmed. Miss Maryam Jasim Al-Hammadi. Yellow. Give her yellow. And Miss Saniha Pal, you should be team yellow. Team Argon, one last time. Mr. Ahmed Al-Azhavi. Okay. Miss Angela Mary D. Mr. Al-Hassan Abdul Rahman. Miss Roda Al-Hamoudi. Perfect. And the last one is Mr. Hassan Abdullah Al-Yamahi. Yellow. Okay, now we have the teams confirmed. Can you please sit beside each other?
So from now, everybody has the same color. You are a team for a whole week. And then we will compete each other as a team. And every single activity, your team got a point, not you. A team will got a point. And then last day, you will got a huge prize if your team wins number 1 or number 2, number 3. Everybody understand? Yeah. So I will give you a 5 minutes among your team so you can introduce each other. You should know all your teammates' name because you are one team. You are in a one shift. So please take your 5 minutes, introduce each other, be your friends each other, and then we will start program right away, okay? Cool. So we start competing right now. So what? So this time we will do the dream pitch. What does the dream pitch means? Everybody has your own dream right now. What is your dream? It doesn't matter what it is. So For example, my dream, I'm kind of hungry, so I really want to have, something to eat, delicious. That can be my dream right now. Or sometimes like, oh, I want to be a doctor. Now, that might be my dream. So everybody has a different definition of the dream. So please follow your own definition of the dream and think about it for a while. And we will share all together. So whoever want to come first, just come on the stage first, share your dream to the other friends, because we are all one team. We are all in a one ship. So first, 5% to pitch about your dream. You don't have to talk about for long. 30 seconds is okay. 1 minute is okay. Just 10 seconds is okay. But if you are one of the 5 who share your dream first, your team will get the 5 points. And first 5. And second 5, not yet. It's not started yet. So second 5, we will have a 4 point to your team. Third 5, you will have a 3 in that way. So your team will get the point. Everybody understand? Think about your dream. And once you are ready, raise your hands. But I saw that a lot of people want to come first. If your team has more hands, maybe one of your team will go first. Who want to go first? Okay, all red. So whoever in the red, you can go first. Who want to go first among the red? Okay.
My name is Mohammed Saeed, and I would like to be an Emirates pilot.
So you can tell the group, not me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not your
I would like to be a pilot at Emirates Airlines because I like meeting, exploring new countries and meeting new cultures and exploring new cultures around the world.
Who wanna be the next? Green team. One of the green team.
My name is Adnan Awad. My dream is to become a lawyer so that I can help my people who are suffering in the Middle East or in the Levant, Blad al-Sham.
And who wanna go next? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. One of you. Who wanna go first? You? Okay.
My name is Hassan Abdullah Jamali Mahi, and I would like to be a police officer because I want to help my country.
And who will do next? You only need 2, 5. Okay, one of you.
My name is Julie, and when I grow up, I want to be a dermatologist, which is basically a doctor who helps people with their skin. And I want to do that to help people feel confident in their own body and their own skin.
And who wanna be next? Pink. One of you pink. Who wanna do? Okay.
My name is Selma, and I would like to be a doctor to help people when they're sick.
And who goes next? Yellow.
My name is Mira, and I want to be a mechanical engineering space because I want to build the rockets and the satellites.
And who's, okay, one of green.
My name is Rowan. I want to become a medical doctor because I want to help the people in need for a better health. Thank you.
And who's next? More hands. Okay, orange.
I would like to become a doctor because I've always been interested in biology and medicine.
Who's next? More hands. Yeah, but you only have 2 hands in your team, but 3 hands in his team. Okay, who wanna go? Okay.
My name is Mariam, and I want to be an architect because I like seeing new buildings and going to new places.
Who would be the next? Okay, green. One of green. Okay, come.
When I grow up, I want to be a biologist. That's all I have to say.
Okay. Biologist. It's a good match with your t-shirts. Green. Okay, who's next? Pink. One of pink.
My name is Stephanie, and I want to become a science teacher so I can help educate children.
And who's next? Okay. Who wanna go? In blue.
I want to be an animator because I am Al Hassan Abdul Rahman Al Mahdar, and I want to be an animator because I love art.
Who's next? Yeah, you better not raise your hands if you already done. Only among the people who've done yet. So 3, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3. So, okay.
I'm Shama, and when I grow up, I want to be a football player so I can play for my country.
And next. Yellow 2. Yeah, okay, blue. Who wanna go?
Hi, my name is Angela, and my dream is to travel the world so I can meet new people from different backgrounds and learn about new cultures.
Thank you. Who's next? Okay, green. One of green comes.
So my name is Mira Al-Hashmi, and I want to be a lawyer to open up my own hospital and a doctor.
Okay, who's next? You already done. You better not raise hands. Okay. Yeah, one of you. Who wanna come?
Hi, my name is Ahmed Awad, and I want to be a basketball player because I love basketball.
Yeah, you got an autograph from him in earlier. Who's come? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay.
My name is Ahmed Khalifa Al-Mansouri. I have a few majors in mind. First of all, I got interested in astronomy a few months back just because I did the research about black holes. I recently got investment on a product I was designing, and I have a lot of things ahead waiting for me. I want to be an astronomist, hopefully in the future. I have mechanical engineering in mind and computer science. Thank you.
And who's next? Okay.
Okay, hi, I'm Mariam Al-Hammadi. I would really like to be a doctor because I am very interested in biology, and I think that would really help the UAE Space Academy products very much.
Who's next?
My name is Rauda, and I really want to become an astronaut so I can discover space and find new undiscovered things.
Who's next? Okay.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Hamadi, and when I grow up, I'd like to be a space scientist because I've always been interested in space. So.
Who's next? Yeah.
Hi, my name is Ahmed Liamahi, and I would like to become a surgeon when I grow up because a surgeon has the power to save people's lives that no other person can do.
Who's next?
Hi, my name is Roda Harmoudi, and when I grow up, I want to be a medical scientist because I've always been interested in medicine.
And who's?
Hi, my name is Neha, and I want to become a form of a scientist because I've always wanted to experiment with new things and help people in different ways.
Who couldn't go yet?
Hi, my name is Layla, and when I want to grow up, I want to be a neurologist.
And who couldn't do it yet?
Hi, my name is Ahmad, and when I grow up, I want to buy my parents a house because of how much they have sacrificed for me.
Anyone who didn't do yet? Okay.
Hi, my name is Ahmed Al-Kabi, and I don't have a dream right now, so I just want to sleep because I just came from Al Ain. Thank you.
Yeah, it's okay. You don't have dream right now. And whoever couldn't do yet, everybody do on the best, right? Ah, yeah, you should.
Hi, my name is Rauda, and I want to be an eye doctor so that people can have good eyesight.
And everybody talk about your dreams then? Cool. That's nice. And I will let you know who've already experienced the VR today. Raise your hands. Okay. Every day, if you come early around the 3 p.m., you know where is the VL is, right? And then you experience VL, you got what you have once you do the VL. Sticker, right? So you got a sticker of the planet and then put on your passport. And then whoever has more sticker, we will expect something, okay? And then what's your question? Pardon? So who couldn't do the VL today, you can try during the dinner time. But we only have a 2 VL set, so time is limited. And then one thing I really want to tell you is, don't do more than 10 minutes. Then you will have motion sickness. That's the general. So please try less than 10 minutes, not only because motion sickness, but also because there's a long line. Some other students really want to experience. You better not be a greedy student. You only, So you know what? There's a long line. Please share with your friends. So don't occupy yourself. It's not yours. And also, as we do today, every single activity, you will get awarded whoever teams the best on single activity, and then you will get the small little gift for the everyday activity. But today we don't have that many activity. We more have introduction and introduce each other kind of thing. But from the tomorrow we have a more hands-on activity. Please listen carefully to the older people in a flight suit because they are the best people who help you. Okay, and then be in a teams and be close with your team because whatever activity you always go with the team. And any question? Any other question? Nope. Everybody's happy?
Hello. Who did not do the interview? Okay. Can you please follow me if you have not follow this lovely lady, Miss Hadil over here? And please get your interview done quick. Thank you.
Okay, some of the team, you had one new member. So during the dinner, after this presentation, feel free to introduce each other and then be your friends with a new person. First, I think your Arab Emirate first national program will be a little bit similar with the first Korean national program because I guess to go to the International Space Station is the only way through the Russian rocket because right now we only have a Russian rocket to go to the space station. And then I heard Arab Emirate already open to the public, whoever older than 17 years old, you can apply for an astronaut, but everybody is younger than 17 right now, so maybe you cannot be the first. But who knows, you can be the third or fourth or 10th or later, yeah? So keep eyes on all the news and announcement. Whenever you can apply, right away you can apply and then you can fly in a space. And in the Korea, there was a 36,000 candidate. I was one of them. I applied for a national program. There was a 36,000 people who want to be an astronaut. And we applied through the internet and then upload the resume, write down my essay, and they made a 5,000. From the 5,000, we did a marathon, written exam, physically check up, and they tried to make a 300, but cannot make a whole 300 or 245, and I was so happy to be here. That was my final goal. I really want to be a 300 out of the 36,000 because it's a really big deal. And then that was my dream. But surprisingly, after that, I keep doing psychological checkup, interview, physical checkup, English interview. They made a 30 and then they called my name. It was so happy, yeah. So I think I made my dreams. It's done. But I don't want to give up, so I just keep doing. So a little bit more serious medical checkup. So I should stay at the hospital for a week to check the head to the toe. And then hyperbaric chamber and teamwork, some scientific experiment test. They made a final 10, yeah. And at that time, I was so excited because even if I will not be an astronaut, I can be a friend of astronaut because I know all of 10. So I take a selfie with all 9 of them because I don't know who will be an astronaut, right? So I want to take a selfie with all 9 of them. And I got an autograph of all 9 of them because I really want to be a friend of the astronaut. And I was sure that I will not be the astronaut. But one of our 9 will be there. And then we will have a camp training. We went to Russia, to the hydro lab test, Georgia flight, and 2006 Christmas Day, they announced the final 2. I was one of them. It was really incredible. Yeah. And then I should have packed. Thank you very much. And I should have packed the bag to go to the Russia to have a training for a year. And then we had a lot of training. First of all, I should have learned Russian language. It was the hardest and toughest things ever for a whole year because I had no idea what the Russian language it is. So I should start from the alphabet. And some psychological consultation every several months because they really want to find the astronaut who is mentally healthy. And Georgia flight, this is the space station toilet. Looks like this. And we should have a training how to use a toilet. There is a Soyuz capsule toilet because going to the toilet using the restroom is the most important things, right? So we had a training. And most of our astronauts, they really want to share the memory or experience or information to the person in the ground. So we learn how to take films, how to take photos, kind of things. And emergency evacuation, emergency training like this. And how to make food, how to drink the water, all those things. And of course, what if we have an accident during the landing or launch? What if we kind of touch down the Pacific Ocean or something? So we have a survival training, not only sea survival, but also mountain survival. And I had a whole year training and I should go to the Kazakhstan because Russian Space Agency has a launch site in Kazakhstan in the middle of the Central Asia. And we went there and then I prepared for the launch for 2 weeks. And then finally, launch day, I went to the launch pad. She was waiting for me. And who she is? She's the first female in the world astronaut who flew the space alone. And then around 1965, 67. So she was an incredibly historical person. And then I was so shocked, not because of my launch, but because to meet her in there. And then she held my hands. And then she take me to the rocket. And then she keep telling me, Suyan, don't worry about it. Everything will be okay. Everything will be safe. And then she's almost the age of my grandma because her granddaughter is the same age with me. So she was so worried about me and also so proud of me. So she came here to kind of tell me good luck and successful launch and everything. It was the most incredible moment I ever had before my launch. And then finally, rocket was launched. I went up to the space. But I really want to tell you the one really ridiculous situation is my mom. And my mom came there to celebrate my launch. She would never ever heard about rocket. And she doesn't have any education more than a primary school because she was living in a old Korean history. At that time, not many women can go to the middle school, high school. And she would never heard about any science. She had no idea about science and rocket. So she saw that launch. She thought it's an explosion because the fire was too big. And then she fell down and lost her conscience because she thought her daughter would be killed because of that fire. And then she still told me, you know what, that fire is the most biggest fire ever in her whole life. And then she doesn't like the launch still. But there was a more interesting thing is my brother was over there because I bring my brother to take care of my mom. But my brother was an engineering student. He loves rocket and robot and everything. He even doesn't know my mom fell down to take a photo with the rocket. Oh my God, it's a rocket. Yeah. So I could see a really interesting moment with my brother and my mom. And then there was really, and then I'm so honored to be a daughter of her because historically, really short kind of time, in 30 years, she had no idea about the rocket, but I became inside of the rocket. That is a general kind of generation difference, right? So So you always have not that good communication with your mom, right? And then me too. Even astronaut doesn't have a good communication because we are living in a different timeline. We are living in a different history. Okay. Can I hear you? You cannot vacuum. Yeah, space is a vacuum, so we cannot hear the sounds. But inside of the space station, we have air because we should breathe. So I can hear the sounds. Yeah, inside of the station. Yeah. Outside, I don't know because if I go outside, I cannot survive. And then I don't have any EVA experiment. But if I have an EVA experiment and I wear the huge spacesuit and then go out and we have a radio communication so we can hear the sound from the station. Okay. Yeah, this is my experiment. I bring the seed and then plant, and then those plants that grow up, and then I bring the thousand of the fruit flies. They survive in a space station for 10 days. It means they live whole their life in space because their lifespan is only 10 days. And space kimchi, we bring some food from the earth to the space, and then I drink it is a miso soups, and I do some kind of geolite crystal and films reaction because it's a chemistry. They really want to see the crystallization in space. And we do some telescope to check the atmosphere on the ground. And then we specially designed the telescope from the to use the inner space by the space station, by the space agency, by Korean. And we check the noise because a lot of machines running in space station. So some people complain about the noise. So we check the noise around the station. That is not a jello, that's a water. And I have a lot of experiment with the water, but that's really interesting. But in space, most dangerous thing is the water. Why? Yeah, it's a float around. In the water floating around, why is it dangerous? Yeah, but why is dangerous? Why water is dangerous? You mean water is necessary. We need water. But in the same time, it's dangerous. Why? Uh-huh.
If it hits the engine or any electronic?
Yeah, that's correct. What's your answer?
Because maybe if the water come to the machines, it will...
Yeah, same answer. That's because water floating around, as you said, and then they can go to any machine. What if water drop go to the oxygen generator? Then you don't have any oxygen to breathe because machine will broke, right? What if water going into the carbon dioxide remover? Then machine killed and machine down. Then hold your carbon dioxide floating around the station. Then you will be choked, right? Yeah. What if water going into the water machine? Even if it's a water machine, but water going into the electronics, it would be down. Then you cannot drink any water. So here, if I miss some water droplet, go down. Always go down, right? Look at this. I want to drink the water, but I made a mistake. Then that will go where? Down, right? It will not go into the microphone. It will not go into that camera. I don't have to worry about it, right? Always going down. But in space, if I drop some water, we don't know where it flies. Go everywhere. Then it can go into this projector, will be down. Camera, how much it is, it doesn't matter. It will kill. Most of you guys have a cell phone. If you kind of drop it, change the glass or change the display, then you can fix it. But if you drop in the water, you cannot fix it most of the time. Even if you fix it, still have a problem, right? So water is the biggest enemy of the electronics. That's because water is dangerous in space. Water pool? Waterproof. Yeah, we can make a waterproof, but you cannot make a totally proof. At some point, it will be smeared inside. And actually, your phone could be the waterproof for short time, but not a long time. Yeah, so just for short. So waterproof or resistance, and then sometimes, but you cannot make a whole world and then whole systems, a whole house as a waterproof. You can make your phone as a waterproof for short time, but not like that. Yeah, so that is the water is dangerous. Then, if water is dangerous, what else would be the dangerous? Your urine. What if you miss little drop of your urine. They can fly away and they can kill the machine. That is really dangerous. So going to the toilet, your pee will not go down. So toilet has like a vacuum cleaner. They just suck all the urine. But if the toilet is broken, that is a huge problem. That's because we should be so careful. We should have a really, really good training. And then whenever I open the toilet door and then getting inside, I always pray, please don't break. Because I really want to pee until the end. Yeah. And then during the training, all my instructor told me whenever you have a toilet problem, you should call your colleague and help you. Because if you lose one drop of the water, if you cannot hold it, it will go away. And then so many people should help to catch it with a towel. Not only water, but also your pee. So if you miss your pee because toilet is broken, all my friends should come inside of the toilet to help me. But you are in the middle of the walk, and it's so embarrassing, right? So being an astronaut is really mentally stressful because you feel so stressful even inside of the toilet. Yeah. And then of course I played taekwondo for from my primary until the high school. I really want to try the flying kick, but I cannot do it on the ground. Finally, I make my dreams come true. I do the flying kick. And then of course I was the first astronaut from the Korea, so we had a lot of the national activity. You can see that? It's the same one, yeah. So, but we don't wear this fly suit every day. Only I wear this during the TV interview or those kind of activity because those fly suit is not for the everyday, but for the mission, yeah. And not only Korean astronaut, but also any country's astronaut, we are a representative of a country, but we also representative of the world because we always go much further. We always close to the space. So we want to be the representative of the whole world. We really want to do something for keeping the peace. So at that time, Secretary General of UN gave me this flag. I bring this flag up to the space to say the peaceful Earth and then to talk about a peaceful Earth activity and then put the stamp on this flag and bring it back. I gave it to the UN Secretary General again, and then he put on the wall of the UN headquarters in New York. So I feel so honored to do that. And could you click again? No. Go back and then click in the... No. Yeah, click on the screen. Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Feel my heart is song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. And in other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Oh, thank you. Can you follow me? Yeah, okay. Could you go back a little bit? Yeah, hold it. No. Yeah, that's all. So that is the last night of my flight. So we had a farewell party, and then my friends asked me to sing a song, and then "Fly Me to the Moon" is my favorite song, so I sang this song. And what you can find difference from the Earth. So what if we have a dinner here with a table, and what you can find as a different things from the Earth? Yeah, so you have to hold something. I hold here, he hold there, he hold, everybody hold somewhere. Why? Yeah, you don't want to go away. You want to be there. If I don't hold anything, you just go away. You just floating away. Yeah. And what else different? Yeah, I can do the upside down, but from this movie clip, what you can find the different. Uh-huh. Yeah, right. You can see the pockets and all those package because we cannot eat with a dish. Yeah, we always should have a pocket because it shouldn't go out of the package. I don't want all the food floating around, so it should be the packaged. And what else? Yeah, my hair is going up, right? It's the same ponytail, but you can see my hair is floating up because there's no gravity, right? Yeah. And then what else? There's no table? We have a table here. Yeah. At least we have a table. And Can you tell me louder? Yeah, we should eat. The most of them are dehydrated, but not all. Some of them are in the can. It's not a dehydrated, but we just heat it up and I eat it. And some of them are dehydrated. We put the water in there and then eat it. Yeah. What else? Why don't these fly away? Because we attached it. We have a Velcro tape. We just tie it. So without that, they all fly away. Good question. And any other? Yeah, right. When you saw that I drank some kind of miso soup, there was only powder in there. But I put the water and then shake it, wait for a while, and then drink. Yeah. Okay. How did I feel? Yeah, first time in space, how did I feel? I feel so sick because of the motion sickness. Once you go up to the space, you feel huge motion sickness. So you vomit every 10 minutes. You have a headache. You have a dizzy. So it's really, really sick. But I'm also in same time feel so excited because I can fly. Yeah. How fast the rocket ship goes? From the ground to the launch it up there, it takes only 10 minutes to go up to the space. So rocket is really fast. And then space station flying around the Earth, it goes 8 kilometers a second. So in a second, they fly 8 kilometers. So crazy fast. Yeah. That's because space station going around the Earth every 90 minutes. Think about it. From the Abu Dhabi airport to go to the, let's say, Korea, it takes 9 hours, but only 1/3 of the Earth, right? But space station make a whole round in 90 minutes. So fast, right? Yeah. And if the space station making the 90-minute one round, how many times you have a sunset and sunrise in a day? Every time? So how many times in a day? We make a one round for 90 minutes. What? 4? Yeah, 90 minutes multiplied by the 4 is, yeah, 15 times. You have a 15 times around the Earth a day. You have a 15 times a sunrise, 15 times a sunset in a day. But it doesn't make sense. You have one sunset, one sunrise in a day, right? So then in space, you have a 90-minute days, not a 24-hour day. So that is a really hard question, right? How can we call it a day? We call a day from the sunrise until another sunrise, that is a day. But in space, 90 minutes became a day. So it's so fast, right? You cannot live like that. So how we do? Inside of the station, we have our own schedule. So we turn the light, it is the sunrise. We didn't care about the sun outside. And then we make a 24 hours a day. And at night, our commander turned off the whole light, and it became a night. Not because of the sunset, not because of the sunrise. Because whole humankind, we are already accustomed to use 24 hours a day. We don't want to live like 90 minutes a day. It's too fast, right? So we just manage ourselves of our day. Yeah. And most kind of pleasant and good things we can do as an astronaut is to look down to the earth. That's always beautiful. And then some people ask me, how do you feel like when you look down to the earth from the space? What I'm saying is, that is exactly the same as you watch the YouTube. If you go to the YouTube and check the ISS video, and then you can see the Earth, right? It is exactly the same. But is it really same? No. Why? Because one is just image, another one is real, right? So how I can say is, let's think. Who's your favorite celebrity? Yeah, celebrity.
Justin Bieber.
Okay, Justin Bieber. Let's say your favorite celebrity is Justin Bieber. You know how Justin Bieber looks like. You can watch his video on the YouTube, right? You can have his photo on your phone or on your laptop, right? But what if Justin Bieber is right here, stand in front of you? Is it same or not? Not really. So that is like that. If you look down to the earth, it's almost like a Justin Bieber is in front of you. I cannot say anything. Even if you really love Justin Bieber, if Justin Bieber come here, you cannot say anything because it's too nervous, right? Exactly, astronauts feel like that, oh my God, Earth is right there. Earth is alive. Cloud is flow and ocean is blue. I know how it looks like. I know that's the exactly same, but it's different, right? Yeah. So that's how I feel when I look down to the earth. And some people ask me how the moon looks like, how the sky looks like. Same from here. Because moon is far, far, far away. Space station is only 3-4 kilometers, 100 kilometers above. So it's not that difference from here or from space station. Moon is just far away. Star is just far away. But moon is kind of similar. Yeah, that is how I look the moon on the space station. But star is different. Especially night sky star is different. Why? Kind of, but what if we can go to the Mongolia or in the middle of the desert? Then there's no light pollution, but still different. No, it's not close because stars are several light years away, but 200, 300 kilometers is not that different. Yeah, correct. Because of the atmosphere. Because of the atmosphere, you have some little bit of the diffracted light. So what color the stars on the night sky? Little bit yellow and white, right? Most of the kids and people, if you draw the night sky, it's a little bit yellowish white light, right? But some of you learned from the school, every single star has their own color, right? It's a higher temperature star has a bluish and lower temperature is reddish, right? But have you ever seen the red star or blue star? No, because of atmosphere. All the light is diffracted. Only the kind of white, like a yellow, can survive until your eyes. But if you go above the atmosphere, you can see the real color of the star. So there's a big dipper on the night sky. All 7 stars has a different color. So you watch the night sky as a black and white TV. I can watch the night sky with a HD full color TVs. So that's the difference. So that is a huge privilege. I really want to take a photo, but why I couldn't take a photo? Pardon? Not. No, I can take a photo, but why I cannot take a show you the colorful night sky. Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm so impressed by how it looks, but I have 11 days, so I have a time to take a photo, but why I couldn't show you? No, some cameras are still okay and working well. It's far from the star, but still has a stars over there. Why? Even if I don't have a cell phone, I have a really good expensive camera over there. But why? I couldn't take a photo. I can make a dark, so not always bright. What else? No, we have a really, really good camera, so it's not because we cannot blame the camera. Why blurry? Yeah, photo became so blurry. Why? Yeah. Yeah, right. High five. I told you, space station flies so fast. To take a really good photo, you shouldn't move. You should freeze, right? Not only you better not move, but also star better not move, but both of us are moving, right? But star is far, far, far away. Even if it moves, it's okay. But myself, I'm so moving fast. So think about it. You take a photo inside of the bus who go really fast. What if somebody's outside? You cannot take a photo of him. You can take a photo of far, far, far away. Still, it's blurry because you are moving. That's because station is moving so fast. I cannot take a photo of the night sky. But if I have a really, really good machine to follow and to compensate the station moving, then I can take. But I didn't have that at the time. Yeah. Good. Earth is incredibly beautiful. I can see the whole clouds and oceans, and that's really beautiful scenery I've ever seen from the space, especially during the daytime. That's really wonderful. And then sometimes if I'm lucky, I can see the forming the typhoon over the Indonesia or Thailand. And sometimes I can see the lightning from the cloud, not only going down, but also from the cloud to the space. They have a lightning like that. It's almost like a fireworks. So that's really, really beautiful. But it's sad during the nighttime if you take a photo like that. Why I said sad, and why I feel kind of sad during the night, because most of the astronauts who went to the space 1980 and 1970, they said there's no border between the country if you look down to the Earth. And then Earth is one, and all countries are just together. You cannot see the border between any country, not only nighttime but also daytime. But nowadays, I can see the clear border between the country. And this photo is of South Korea and North Korea. And I can see the distinct border between the South and North Korea. Why? Because South Korea has electricity during the night, but North Korea cannot afford to have electricity at night. Then I can see the clear border as far as South Korea's electricity go and street lights leading. Then I can see the border. And then North Korea at all. They don't have any light here at all. And then astronaut nowadays, we cannot tell there's no border between the country because there's the border. And most famous one is North Korea, South Korea, India, Pakistan, and US and Mexico. Most of the rich countries right next to the poor country, then you can see the clear border. That's really, really sad. Why I said sad is, let me ask a question. Where were you born? In Emirate, right? Did you ever select the emirate to be born before your birth? No, you just were born in emirate, right? And which year you were born? 2005. Did you ever pick the 2005 to be born? No, right? That's because sad. Any kids who were born in North Korea, they picked the country? Nope, they were born over there. Yeah. Have I ever picked South Korea as my country? Nope, I was born there. But luckily, I was born, we have electricity. How blessed I am. Luckily, you were born in Emirate, you have a light, right? You have a car. You have an internet. But we've never feel grateful for that. We just take as granted, right? But some kids, they've never had. They know how precious it is, right? No matter where you were born, if you are right now here, you were born in better place than others. It means you have access to the electricity. It means you have access to the internet. That's because you apply for this space academy, right? Yeah, that's incredible. And she was born 2005. I was born 1978. We've never picked the year, right? What about you were born 1895 rather than 2005? It's different world, right? You cannot come here. You cannot have a phone. You cannot have an internet. Maybe you should farming to feed yourself, right? Yeah. How blessed we are. We were born in the time has a lot of good technology already over here. You know what? When I was in your age, we don't have internet. Yeah, I'm that old. Yeah. You know what? When I was in your age, we don't have any cell phone. We don't have even wireless phone at all. All phones should have a wire. How uncomfortable it is. Think about it. When you charge your phone, and you should talk with the wired charging line, it's really uncomfortable, right? But your mom and dad and me, we should live always with the phone with the wire. That's really uncomfortable. You cannot imagine it, but it was. And my grandma, she would never live with the telephone at all, because at that time they don't have any telephone at all, even wired. So how blessed you are. We should be so grateful for that. Why? For example, here's the t-shirts, and you can have it. Why I give it to him? No reason. I just give him randomly. I have no idea who he is. There's a 30 students here, but I just give him. It is exactly same as he just sit here without no reason, right? You just sit here. It's not assigned to sit. You just sit here, right? You got a t-shirt because you sit here, right? You got the electricity because you were born in Arab Emirates. It's the same situation, right? And what if I give him a t-shirt like that? You have all. Then what he should do right now? Yeah, try. Try. Yeah, randomly. Yeah, because you have no idea who is that. Yeah. Maybe some of them are your brother, some of them you already know, but just give, right? Yeah, look at him. He even doesn't have anything. Right? But what if he take all those 7 t-shirts go home? So greedy, right? Think about it. You were born in Emirati. You have an internet, you have a technology, you have a parents, you have a money without any reason because you were born here. Then what's the next? Share. The person who doesn't have. That's the things you should do. And what he think before share, oh, who should I give? You think about it, right? Yeah, you don't have any reason, but you have some kind of hesitation. Oh my God, who should I give, right? Right now, you cannot have any T-shirts because you are students, because you belong to your mom and dad. But what if you make your dreams come true? Now you earn the money. Now you have a better place. Then you should share, because even if you make your dreams come true, it's not yours. Starting point is where you're born. Starting point is when you were born. Even if you made the same exact effort, if you were born in the middle of Afghanistan right now, you cannot make that dreams come true, right? So it's not wholly yours. Partially because of you, but partially because of you were born in the country, born under your parents, born with the material, born with the accessibility, right? So I'm crossing my fingers to make your dreams come true, because you are dreaming something. You want to be a doctor, you want to be an astronomer, you want to be a mechanical engineer, you want to be a basketball player, and then you should do your best to make your dreams come true. But you should remember, even if you make your dreams come true, it's not all yours. Some of things are done by randomly. And then you can see him share the person who never had that things ever, because it's not their fault. Only because they were born there, only because they were born in that place. That's the things I learned most from my space flight. Because when I was in a space, look around the Earth, I bet the first Emirati astronaut, if he or she will go up to the space, first thing he can do, first thing she can do is look down to his own country. Because I did. When I go up to the space station going around a 90-minute round, and open the curtain and look down to the Earth, I realized that I was above the America, not my country. I'm waiting and waiting, and then above the Africa, and then above the Europe, and above the Russia, and above the China. Oh my God, it takes 30-40 minutes. It's too long because I'm looking forward to see my country. And then, Korea. I really want to take a photo, pick the camera, and then come back. Gone. Because we fly 8 kilometers per second, so in 20 seconds, goes 160 kilometers away, then my country is too small. Gone away. Oh my God, how small my country it is. And why I was born there, even if that small country, how I can be born there, why I can be born there. Emirati astronaut also, if you're waiting to see the Arab Emirate, and then waiting, oh my God, that's my hometown. Pick up the camera, already Europe, already China, right? Yeah. And then I realized that, oh my God, how grateful it is to be born in my country, especially in this time. It is really, really low probability, but I was born in better place. I was born under my mom, who is the best mom in the world, who is the best dad in the world. That's the huge things I got it, right, from the birth. So you don't have to think about hard. What is the most grateful things is right now you have. Your friends, your family, your country, where you are, even if you don't like your phone that much because it's not up to date, even if your computer is a little bit old, but still some kids doesn't have any computer, doesn't have any phone at all. You better not complain, right? What if he complain? Oh my God, this t-shirt is not that good at all. Even if he got a t-shirt, right? There's a lot of people who doesn't have any t-shirts at all, but what if I give the t-shirts to him and he said, I don't like it, rather than say thank you? Then he's not the person who deserves to get the gift, right? And you feel angry, right? I only give him a t-shirt, for example, and let's say I just give her a t-shirt. And then she didn't say thank you, she just, I don't like this design at all. Then you think, you got the t-shirts, I don't have. How can you complain, right? So, for example, oh my God, why my school is not that good? My friend's school is better. Right away, some other students who've never gone to the school because of they are so poor, then they will hate you, right? Yeah. And you have iPhone 7. You really want to have iPhone X. So you complain, oh my God, it's not broken. Hey, but still, it's working. But some friends of yours doesn't have any cell phone at all, then you better not complain, right? So that's the reason why we should be grateful for everything, what you have. And if you complain about your phone, it means you have phone. If you don't have anything to complain. If you don't like this design, it means you have a t-shirt, right? She doesn't have anything to complain, right? Yeah. So whenever you feel bad, whenever you feel complaining, whenever you feel kind of frustrating, it means you have something more than others. Yeah. Sometimes I hate my mom. So mom's too talkative, always call me and then checking my schedule. Oh my God, I don't want my mom right now. Means I have mom, right? Yeah. If you're complaining about your mom, somebody doesn't have a mom, they feel so bad, right? So rather feel grateful, whatever you have. That's the things I really want to share with you after my space flight. That's the more important than the technology. That's the more important than the being an astronaut. That's the more important than the learning about a space. You should be grateful whatever you have. That's the number one thing you should do, no matter what, whenever. Thank you very much. And then one more, and then play. Who have a question? Yeah, station 11 days. Yeah, it's the kind of most of the astronauts who visited the space station not as a partner country of the space station, but as a visitor. And then 10 or 11 days is the typical day. Yeah. I didn't. I was lucky. But several friends of mine, they did. So all other guys should getting in and to try to help them. Yeah. No, I didn't go to the Mars. I went to the International Space Station. No one could go to the Mars yet, but hopefully soon. Yeah, what's my passion you ask? Yeah, my passion, one of my passion is the STEM education, inspiring the people to study about science. That's because I'm here, right? Yeah, that's because I fly 27 hours from my home to come here to have this program. That's my passion. And another passion is I really want to make the most opportunity to other people who can fly to space. I'm so lucky to be one of an astronaut. There is an astronaut is only 500 around the world, so few, really few. But I really want to share more opportunity to others. That's because I'm working in a space-related industry and company because I feel like it's so blessed. I feel like it's so grateful. So I really want to share with others. Any other? Okay.
We have harmful rays that are prevented to enter our atmosphere. Do you experience any of them in outer space?
Yeah, so we have an atmosphere to protect us, right? But in a space station, we don't have any atmosphere, but we have a station itself. So structure of the space station, protect us, from the most of the things. But sometimes they fail to protect us, then we should do something. But so far, it's good enough, but not as good as the atmosphere. Who raised their hands? Ah, yeah, you were. How much does the cost to go to the space? It depends. Yeah, you can pay for going to the space. If you pay $200,000, you can go to the space for 30 minutes. $200,000 for 30 minutes, but not happen yet, but in the future. SpaceX or Virgin Galactic, they selling the ticket $200,000 for a 30-minute experience. If you want to go to the 11 days, you should pay around the $30-40 million. Yeah. But it's even cheaper because real cost is more than 50 million, but they just want to give the tourist opportunity to the people, so they sell the ticket around the $30-40 million. Yeah. But will be cheaper more in the future, I believe. Yeah. Any other question? No, I'm not an astronomer, and then actually I was not a space enthusiastic person. I was more like an engineer. So I went to the space station to take care of the experiment. But I'm interested in a black hole, but I'm not an expert of the black hole. I'm not an astronomer. Yeah. Any other question? How many times I use the bathroom in space? I cannot remember because who counted how many times I went to the toilet? But I think at least more than 3 times a day, maybe 5 times a day. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. But actually, you know what? On the ground, I don't think I go to the restroom really often because I just go whenever I feel like. But in space, because it's really stressful, so whenever I want to go to the restroom, I feel like, oh my God, again? I feel so stressful, so feel like more often. Yeah. Pardon? Oh, technology.
In space, did you use?
Yeah, we have a lot of technology in space. Yeah, every single things are related with the technology. Yeah.
What was the temperature like in
Yeah, temperature in space station exact like here, because we control the temperature with the AC and heater. So if sometimes we are during the daytime and then sun has a huge heat, so heat it up whole station because we don't have atmosphere, so we just heat it up right away. So we should turn on the AC to make around the 20-24 degrees Celsius. And sometimes we are behind the earth, it's really, really cold, and we heat it up with the heater to make a 20-24. So most of the time, we having a temperature between 20 to 24. Yeah. Depends, but some people has a whole week. Some people has a 3-4 days, but average around the 3 to 5 days. And some people doesn't feel any motion sickness at all. Actually, it's a really kind of abnormal, but it's good for being an astronaut. But I had around 5 days. It is really hard. So why we feel the motion sickness? Who've ever take the roller coaster before? Yeah, pretty much everybody. And then you take the roller coaster, and you sit on the roller coaster, and then that will go up to the hill, right? And then stop. And they hold for a while. Why? After that, they go down so fast. And then when they go down so fast, how do you feel in your stomach? A little bit weird, right? Because in that time, you are going down as a free falling, and inside of your stomach become zero gravity. That is the zero gravity feeling. When you sit on the backside of the car, your daddy drives so fast and go over the speed bump, you feel a little bit weird, right? Because during that time, you have a free fall. So that is a zero gravity feeling. But if you go to the space, that feeling is forever. That's because you have a motion sickness and throw up. Yeah. If that feelings go really long, that feeling makes you throw up, right? Yeah. Okay. We always have a plastic bag on your pocket. So we throw up in the plastic bag and tie it so tightly and then throw it in the trash can. What if we don't have a plastic bag? All they are floating away and then it's a huge disaster. You better not. You better not. How I sleep. We use the sleeping bag. But in the space, there's no gravity. There's no difference. You stand up, lay down, leaning, all same. Because your blood doesn't go down at all. And even if you lay down, you cannot feel like lay down because you're still floating, right? So we tie sleeping bag on the wall and then getting inside of the sleeping bag and then zip it up, you sleep. But still inside of the sleeping bag, you're just floating. Yeah. So it's really, really hard to sleep. It's hard to fall in a sleep. So first or second day, I cannot sleep even more than 2 hours because I keep waking up. And then crazy tired. And then I can sleep a little bit more than 2 hours and 3 hours. I've never had sleeping more than 4 hours, so I'm so tired. But I'm also in the same time so excited because I can fly, so I can just kind of compromise. But some astronauts who stay in a space more than 3 months and 6 months, they said they just adapted. So they can sleeping with the floating like that. Then will be better. But my case is sleeping is really hard. How do I feel coming back to us? Because in the space station, I feel floating, right? Keep flying. But once I coming back, I have a gravity, right? So I feel so heavy. So it takes a kind of 1 or 2 weeks to adapt. Yeah. We cannot take a shower at all. Because if you kind of running the water, you cannot guarantee the water come to you, right? Just floating. So we always use the wet towel and then just wipe out your body. And shampoo also, you cannot do the shampooing with the running water. So you just put on the dry shampoo and then take out with the wet towel. So it's a little bit uncomfortable, but if you were there for several days, you will adapt. Any other? Yep. That's a good question. I've never thought about that before becoming an astronaut because I believe I will not be. But once I became, first of all, it's really kind of happy because all my friends and family loves it and then they are so excited. But after for a while, I realized it's so uncomfortable because everybody recognizes me. Wherever you go, everybody recognizes you. And whatever I do, some people is interested in. And then cameras always follow me. And some people is talking about my life. It's really hard. But why is so hard? Because I got a huge opportunity. So think about it. If you make your dreams come true, it means you have really something good, right? If you became a doctor, if you became a policeman, if you became a basketball player, if you became a celebrity, if you became a scientist, astronomer, teacher, that's really something good. That's because you are dreaming to have, right? But in the world, there's nothing for free. You should pay for it. If you got something more, you should pay for more and then become a little bit more uncomfortable. Yeah. If you have some really valuable things, you should hold your back. Take care of that, right? So I feel it's a little bit uncomfortable sometimes. I feel sometimes it's a huge responsibility, but I'm doing my best to think it's in a good way because I got something really better than others. So I should be responsible for it. Yeah. So not always happy. Sometimes it's really hard. But I really want to be happy for that. Any other question? Yeah. When you undocked from the space station, you make a whole round of the Earth again, and then getting into the atmosphere and then coming down. But it's crazy fast, so there's a huge friction outside. So you have a huge fire outside of the capsule around the 2,000-3,000 Celsius, and you have an even flare. But we have a really, really good heat insulator, so inside of the capsule is okay. And then, for example, as a Soyuz capsule, Russian one, because I've never took the space shuttle American one, so I don't know what happened, but Soyuz capsule, they going down. Right before touchdown, they turn on the backside engine. We go up a little bit, and then free fall. And we had a shock absorber on the seat, so we are totally okay. So we are pretty much like big, huge rock with a parachute and then coming down. Yeah, so it's a little bit tough, but safe enough. Yeah. Can you tell me louder? Yeah, I went 2008, so 10 years ago. Yeah, I went. I really want to go in again, but it depends on the Korean government policy because I cannot afford to pay the $40–50 million. I'm not that kind of rich person, so I should wait for the government policy. Any other? Okay. Among the 36,000, I had no idea. But among the final 30, so woman is around the 30%. Yeah, yeah. Any other question? Any other? No. Thank you so much for giving your really, really good attention and taking care of this. And thank you so much. And then we will keep meeting after all. And then we will keep doing something good. So I'm so looking forward to working with you guys. Thank you so much. Today's program is almost over right now, and we will have a dinner right now. But during the dinner, you can experience a VL again. But whoever already had a VL experience, I think you better yield to the other students who've never done before. But every day, if you come earlier, around the 3 or 4 p.m., then you can come and experience again, and then you show your passport, and then always our teacher and an instructor give you a sticker whenever you finish your VL experience. Any question about the program? Any? Yep. So please make sure arrive here before 4 p.m. every day, okay? And then whenever you have a question, whenever you feel uncomfortable, please come to us, ask a question. Don't bear it because we always ready to help you. So we are the person who help you guys. So you better come to us and talk about it. Any suggestion, any idea, please feel free to do that, okay? Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Soyun, for the wonderful start of this great journey. We have 4 more days of fun and eventful activities. So for now, those who have not tried the VR, remember that you can get scored, and in your team, you can actually, as you score more in the VR, that's going to add to your points. So remember that before you exit, you can see your points on what you have scored so far. As for the t-shirts, if you have, yes, you have a question, sir. The VR we will show you very soon. As for the t-shirts, if you have a size that does not fit, you can change it, and we have many different sizes available. And don't worry about the t-shirts, we can all get them fixed. Enjoy your dinner, and if you have any questions, let me know.